Hello everyone and welcome back to SnowRunner. Today's episode we're going to be finishing up this not a drill mission by taking that big thing all the way down to the drill site. Now this is the construction rig semi-trailer and it's massive. And this is what we got to do with it. We got to take it from here all the way around here, down this road, up around, and then all the way around over to the drilling site. Now I could have cut a shortcut through there, but I want to try to stick to the main road with this thing if I can. Because I got a feeling when I get in mud with this, it's not going to be pretty. Because it is big. It is heavy and it is big. Now I'm using the Tega to do this, but I have absolutely no upgrades on the Tega. The Tega is the same way I found it, with the exception of the paint. And I think I put fog lights on it, but as far as engine and all that kind of stuff, everything's the same as it was. So we are going to get to really see what this sucker can do. Because this is a massive, massive construction rig. Like, I'm concerned about even being able to fit on the road in some parts. I think this is going to be very challenging to try to get it where I got to take it. I think there's going to be some parts here that are going to be rather narrow, and it's going to be very difficult to fit this thing through. That's kind of why I'm trying to stick to the main road as much as humanly possible on this mission. Not only for the fact that the mud is going to be very difficult to get through with this kind of weight, but also the simple size of this thing. I mean, this thing's huge. And I need all the space I can get to try to navigate this damn thing. Now, every other hauling job I've done, when I'm hauling big trailers or big things, is that going to get by there? Yeah, I got that. I haven't been very concerned because I know how to drive a truck. This one worries me a little bit, to be honest with you. As long as I'm in an area like this where there's plenty of room, I'm good. But the problem is going to arise if I run into an area where I don't have a lot of room. I'm worried about this area I'm coming up on as well. Because I got to go around this turn. Not this one here, but the next one. And it gets kind of tight in there with the cliffs and with the rocks on the other side of the road. And I'm kind of wondering if I'm going to fit through here. I mean, this is sketchy, man. Oh, I don't know, guys. I mean, this is a very, very tight fit. It might make it through there. Yeah, we got lucky because the rocks aren't as high as the trailer lip is. That big trailer lip that sticks out that I'm getting ready to run into the pole. It was above the rocks, so I was good there. Okay, that's passed. Alright, we made it through that fairly well. So that's one obstacle down. I don't exactly know from looking at the map how many more tight spots we're going to have. That one looked a lot tighter than it turned out to be, so that might be a good sign for the mission. As long as I can haul this thing through the mud when I get it down to the mud, that will be the other definite challenge here, because I don't know how powerful this Tega is when you're talking this kind of weight. I guess we're going to find out. because there is mud that I'm going to have to go through. A couple very bad spots to get this where it's got to go. So we will definitely be putting the Tega through its paces today. So far, so good. We're moving right along. Of course, we've been primarily on the blacktop most of the time. We're kind of in the dirt now. There's a couple spots here that have a little bit of mud, but it's not too severe. So I don't anticipate any real problems going through here, as long as we continue to have enough room to get it through. That is my main concern, to be honest with you. Let me move this. No, not tonight. The morning. Sorry about that. Let me make sure I can get up the hill here, because I kind of had to stop to do that, and I didn't think that through. So once you're coming from a dead stop, all the momentum you have is gone. And I kind of did that right before that hill. That was kind of dumb. But I made it through, so that's all good. I think I'll be completely fine as long as I'm on the road like this. Now, of course, I'm not on the blacktop anymore, I don't think. This looks like it's dirt road now. But it's not really off-road, it's still a road. And it is not real muddy. So we are doing just fine. I might be back on the blacktop now. It's hard to tell with the fog. But I believe I'm back on blacktop, because I think I see lines in the middle of the road there. So we're getting closer to the point where we're going to be turning off here. Now, I could have taken a shorter path that goes across, but that goes through some wet, muddy area. I think might be right here is where the other turn would have been. This is another spot that's kind of... Whoa, what the hell happened? What happened? It just come off. Can I reattach it? What did I do? That doesn't make any sense. That was weird, man. I know I hit that rock, but I think it seemed like the trailer detached before I even got to the rock. And it kind of threw me off, and I was like, what in the hell? And then I slammed into the rock. That was weird. I don't exactly know what happened, unless I kind of got caught up behind me somewhere. I can't really see what I'm doing too well. I got to keep turning the camera. No, I don't see anything back there I would have got hung up on before. I don't know what the hell happened. I'm kind of hung up now. Let's see if I can muscle this through here. Yeah, this spot is kind of sketchy. It's not the greatest place to be hauling this through, but it is the best possible scenario I could have had, I think. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm stuck on the wall or something back there, because it is sluggish. It's hard to get this thing to move. And I believe we just busted free of whatever we were on. We are moving forward again. The trailer rocked back and forth when we popped free. That was kind of scary for a second. That's the first time I've ever had a trailer just detach like that on me. I mean, I didn't detach it myself. I don't know what happened. I've never had that happen before in the game. It seemed to me like it detached before I hit that rock, but I might be wrong. I might have hit the rock and then it detached immediately as I hit the rock. I don't know. That might explain it, but that was just very strange. I think we're getting almost to the point where we're going to have to leave the road. And that's where this journey really gets interesting. We have to go up over this bridge first. I don't know how much room I'm going to have on this bridge. That's another thing that's kind of worrying, because this is a very large thing I'm hauling. The bridge is just tall enough for it to go underneath and just wide enough for it to get through. That was close. Yeah, this thing is no joke. Now I imagine they would have to get it there somehow, but yeah, here's where I got to go off-road. This is going to be a challenge. Because this area down through here looks like it's going to be kind of tight too. I guess this is where we earn our money, right? That was fairly easy. The real challenge and the test is going to come when I run into some deep mud with this thing. Because I got a feeling that it's not going to run through deep mud too well with all this behind it. And if this big thing gets stuck, I don't know how the hell I'm going to get it back out. This is our first spot that's a little sketchy with mud. I'm giving it hell. I got her down in low. She's pulling. Whoa, come on now. If this damn thing tips over, I am screwed. Oh my goodness, look at that. How did I manage to do that? Alright, we're going to kind of straighten this guy back up. Be smart about it. There we go. Now we got to get back on the road. Alright, that worked out well for us. Had a little bit of a scare. Thought I was going to tip the trailer. And with as much as this damn thing weighs, if it tips, I'm going with it. Unless it detaches again. But in that scenario, it detaching would be the best possible thing that could happen if it starts to tip, because otherwise I'm going to tip with it. And if I'm tipped over, I got to recover back to the garage and drive all the way back out here to try to tip the rig back over. And we're almost to the point to where we're going to be crossing the river. And if you remember correctly from the other missions we did, or the other parts of this mission that we did, that area is very small. So it'll be interesting to see if this gigantic rig thing can even fit through there, or if it's going to be going into the water. I hope to hell it don't go in the water, because I'm not getting it back out if it does. Did I make it through there? Or am I hung up on the ground? I think I'm hung up. Yeah, this spot I was worried about, because there's not only mud, but there's a change in elevation here. There's a little lip there that you get hung up on a lot, and I'm kind of really screwed right now. In case you don't know what's happening, I'm not stuck. I can move freely. The problem is that the trailer itself, this giant construction rig, has kind of run aground to where the frame of this thing is digging into the mud, and it's completely on the ground. I can't move it because the wheels are not capable of moving right now because the actual frame is stuck in the mud. And that means I am good and well screwed. See, you can see there the frame of it was hung up. So maybe if I back it up and get it to where the wheels work again, I can somehow swing this guy. This is the spot that I was worried about not being able to make it through. I think I got it now. Yeah, I got it. So we are through that. Awesome. 2 challenges remain. The first challenge is going to be making it across this tiny little bridge. I think the key to this is going to be lining up properly so that we're going straight and true when we go across. Because if we're off to the side either way a little bit, I don't think we can recover from it. And then if we make it across this, the next challenge is going to be that deep mud right before we drop it off. Because we might have what happened just a minute ago where the trailer run aground. We might have that happen again up here. Come on, baby, don't you flip over. Here's the moment of truth, going across this bridge. Am I lined up right at the back end of this thing, or is it going to dip off the side? I think I got it, but I can't really tell because I can't see the back unless I turn the whole view around. Alright, I believe that is the bridge finished. So now all we have left is going to be this mud pit coming up. We have to get through it in order to deliver this big guy. This spot right here in front of me is horrible. But if I can power through it and reach that dry ground right past it, I can skip the other mud pit. But I think I'm already stuck. So we're going to try to winch, see if we can't get this thing moved somehow. It's not looking good. I'm trying to winch, I'm giving it hell, and it is not budging. Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. If I could winch to something in front of me, I might have a chance. But it keeps winching beside me. How am I going to get through here? As you can see, the wheels are spinning. It's not going anywhere. I'm not just taking a break sitting here. I'm giving it hell the whole time. It's not going anywhere. Is there anything that I can grab in front of me that'll help me out here? I don't see anything. I'm going to try to winch over to this pole on the right side and just try to get out of the ruts that I'm in right now. Because if I can get to somewhat stable ground, I can move forward and maybe try to cut back to the left. That's my game plan. And skip that mud pit a little bit. Just kind of skirt the edge of it instead of try to go right through it. I believe that worked. We'll see if we can get the whole trailer through or if we're going to get hung up again. We're not very far. That's where we have to go, that yellow box right there. So we've almost got it. And that is job done. So now the entire mission is done with the drilling rig. It is built. They're good to go. That's the end of this episode. This was a doozy. I didn't know if we were going to be able to get through that mud to get this thing here, but we got it here. So if you enjoyed the episode, please hit the like button and subscribe if you have not already. And we will be back for the next one to try to do something else. Till I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you. So do I. Bye-bye.